Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's guide is inspired by a great question from one of our viewers, Mark Lawrance, who asked which Berserk rider and infantry would I pair with Bobby. So in this video I will break it down step by step, explain how their skills really work together and show you why this trio outperforms any other Berserk style combination in the current meta. Let's start with Sam, the backbone of this lineup. Sam is not just a frontline tank, he's a control enabler. His first skill repeatedly slams the enemy front row and applies Fracture, which increases the damage those enemies take from your other squads. This is extremely important because Berserker teams rely on overwhelming pressure rather than long fights. Fracture turns every follow-up hit from Bobby and Logan into amplified damage. Sam's second skill is where survivability and debuff synergy really kick in. Every few turns he grants a massive shield to all friendly Berserk squads, and when those shields break, Enfeeble is applied to all enemies, reducing their damage output. This means the harder the enemy tries to burst you down, the weaker they become. Finally, Sam's third skill reduces incoming damage and reflects a large portion of it as pure damage, completely ignoring defense and damage reduction. So in short, Sam keeps your team alive, weakens the enemy and punishes them for attacking. Now let's move on to Logan, the engine of debuff scaling. Logan's first skill spreads fear across random enemy squads, reducing their healing received. This is crucial in the meta full of sustain, regeneration and shield based teams. His second skill adds another layer of protection with huge shields for all friendly squads. But more importantly, enemies that hit those shields receive freeze, which reduces their defense. This leads directly into Logan's third skill, which is what makes him truly deadly. His Snowy Owl attack scales its damage based on how many stacks on Enfeeble, Fear and Freeze are on the enemy. And if the first two enemy rows have been affected by these debuffs, the Owl deals massive burst damage every 8 turns. With Sam and Bobby constantly applying Enfeeble and Fear, Logan's damage ceiling skyrockets. And if we are talking about skyrockets damage, that brings us to Bobby, the catalyst that ties everything together. Bobby's first skill blankets the entire enemy team with multiple stacks of fear, immediately crippling healing across the board. His second skill applies Enfeeble to all enemies, and if they are already frozen, it applies even more stacks. This perfectly complements Logan's freeze application and Sam's Enfeeble triggers. But Bobby's third skill is what pushes this lineup into top tier territory. Every cycle he throws multiple paint cans with different effects. The multicolor can deal massive damage to enemies affected by fear or freeze, which is, in this team, is basically everyone. The yellow can reduces enemy defense, and the red one can directly increases the damage dealt by Berserk-style squads. And that red can is a huge reason why this composition outperforms alternatives. It's a direct, repeatable damage amplifier for your entire team. So, to the edge. Why Sam, Logan and Bobby are the best Berserker composition right now? Because they cover everything: survivability, damage amplification, debuff stacking, healing denial and burst damage. Every skill fits into another. Enfeeble reduces enemy damage and boosts Logan's Owl. Fierce shut down healing and enables Bobby's burst. Freeze strips defense and multiplies debuff value. Nothing is wasted and nothing overlaps inefficiently. If you are running Berserkers and want consistent dominance across PvP and of course PvE, this trio is the gold standard. And that's it for today's guide. Huge thanks again to Mark Lawrance for the question that inspired this video. If you have your own questions about hero builds, team compositions or mechanics you would like explained, drop them in the comment below. I read them all and your questions might be featured in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.